Joe.
What's up, guys? So, Samoa Joe is open to being a Paul Heyman guy. We'll talk about that in a second. First, I just want to say rest in peace to Brian Danovich, my friend, man. Not close friend, you know, we didn't obviously know each other that well, but to a listener of the show, somebody who was on Tough Enough, who was really certainly tough enough that day. That's why they gave him a contract. I think Brian Zane really nailed it as far as Brian Danovich goes, and I'm just sorry to his family and his friends and everybody else. Frequently called the show, wanted to do shows. I really went over this mostly in my stream earlier on my gaming channel on youtube.com/jcsgaming. I don't want to really go into it again, but I made a 12-minute video yesterday that I just had to delete it. I couldn't even put it up. But I'm sorry to Brian Danovich and his family, and I just can't believe it happened, man. I'm in shock. But anyway, moving on. Impact Wrestling garners the lowest, or the second lowest audience in history. Their ratings hit the second lowest in their history. And that is despite their somewhat decent efforts at putting on a better show than they had last year. Although I would think 2016 was much better than all these years so far. One of their top 3 years ever, I think, was 2016 when Matt Hardy was there doing the deletion stuff. If you go back to the SAMOA JOE TNA, you know, AJ Styles, 2009, 2010, whatever year it was, I don't even remember now. Right before, you know, before Hogan and all them came in, which was also an interesting time too. But then things kind of went bizarro. So anyway, they're doing bad, just like WWE is doing bad as well. Recently, you know, a few of the wrestlers have stated they believe WWE is trying to monopolize the wrestling industry by buying up talent, similar to the way they took out territories before. Now they're buying up the wrestlers to eliminate, because they're not fighting territories as much anymore, really. I mean, they kind of are with New Japan and Ring of Honor and things like that, but they're really more, the war is more on independent wrestlers, right? Like the territories are the wrestlers themselves, because they truly are now independent and they truly are their own company, right? Every wrestler is their own individual company, just like you know, their own contractors. I forget the word I wanted to use as far as independent contractors. They really are. This is the most independent contractor they've ever been. They're allowed to be entrepreneurs for their own brand. Each person represents their own brand. It's pretty crazy how that happens. So that's an interesting take. Also tonight, Monetize This is live tonight right here on the Joe Cronin Show. Well, the belt will be on the line. Even though we don't have a belt, we don't know where the belt is. We don't know what's going on. Tomorrow night, Justin Bailey returns to Corrupted Podcast on Patreon. Shout out to Z the Reaper, man. I want to give him a shout out. And we're going to get to the Samoa Joe thing now. I know I've been going through all these other things, but they just popped in my head. I wanted to get them out there really quick. So Samoa Joe, Paul Heyman. I'm going to give you my opinion on Samoa Joe and Paul Heyman. I really am concerned about this. But first, I want to say thank you to Patrick Carnes, who went from a $5 patron up to a $25 patron. Patrick Carnes, thank you. Cameron Sinclair, going from a $5 patron up to a $25 patron. Thank you as well, Cameron. Holy crap, ADTR 5 to 10. Mike Hartzler and Bronx Bulldog. Been shouting out a lot of other people recently. We'll shout out more tonight. My opinion on the situation with Samoa Joe, I just don't want to see him with Paul Heyman. I mean, they had great chemistry when Heyman attacked, or when Samoa Joe attacked Heyman. That was pretty damn good stuff. But I mean, Samoa Joe is like killing it on the microphone. He is really good on the mic. Paul Heyman is really good on the mic. These are like the top 2 guys in the company at speaking right now. There's maybe like 5 guys who can speak on the mic right now, and these are 2 of them. Why in the world would they go together? So in my opinion, absolutely no. You don't put these guys together. I get his comments about being open to being a Paul Heyman guy. Who wouldn't be? And that garnered all this you know, people wanting to talk about Samoa Joe working with Heyman, and oh, that'd be great, it'd be great. Obviously, Heyman loves Samoa Joe. That goes on in the back, but I just really don't think that these 2 guys need to be involved with each other, because Samoa Joe can kill it on the mic and then break someone's neck. Paul Heyman, you know, and I know that Brock Lesnar, when he gets pissed off and goes pretty crazy on the mic, he can be pretty good. Brock can. He really can sometimes. He can also be terrible. But Paul Heyman is killing it as well. So we don't need 2 A+ players as far as speaking goes meeting up with each other. It's from my opinion, it's a waste of time, of speaking time that somebody else could have. That's my opinion, guys. What do you think about it? Leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about all this. Hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Don't miss out on my daily wrestling videos, podcasts, and everything else. I talked a lot on my gaming channel about things on YouTube. I talked a lot in Morning Madness. Episode 109 is up right now on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And that's it, guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you tonight from Monetize This live at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Join us live. Don't miss the party. If you've never been to Monetize This before, it's going to be messed up, man. It's for mature audiences only. Leave the kids at home, and it's going to be a good time. See you tonight. No wrestling talk, though. Don't bring your wrestling talk here. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Bye. Here's some videos that the scumbags at YouTube might not have shown you in your information or on your subscription boxes. So click on one of these and check out a video you might have missed. Or become a patron by clicking the top left icon.